My name's Lauren.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Brooklyn, and I'm 8 years old.
My name's Viviana, and I'm 9 years old, almost 10.
And today, we're going to be talking about diversity and unity.
Which is inclusion and accepting others and their differences.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Do you guys have any questions?
So does that mean, like, people are different?
Yeah, and that's absolutely okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have to be like you if they don't want to.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. If they want to be like you, then they can if they want.
Right.
But if they don't want to be like you, you don't force them to be like you.
Right.
You just accept it and be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And like some people are going to be different, and we're all different in different ways. And accepting those differences, understanding them, loving them, and appreciating them. Yeah.
It's great to be unique. How boring would it be if we all were the same and did the same thing every
That
day?
is so boring.
I would be so
I mean,
bored.
if someone likes cantaloupe, I wouldn't want to be the same because I don't like cantaloupe.
Do you
There
like
you
cantaloupe?
go, and that's okay.
I like cantaloupe too.
I do too.
I like watermelon.
I like watermelon.
I like
Watermelon.
watermelon too.
Watermelon's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, great
That's a good
question.
question. Do you think twins, if they're identical twins, that they're exactly the same?
No, they might look the same. They might have 2 or 3 or everything that's the same, but that doesn't mean that they are the same.
Right, they
Just
could like
because
different.
if they like something different, they like something different. If they like something the same, then they like something the same.
Right, and because somebody likes something different from us, is that a reason to mistreat someone?
No.
So Vivi, I've known you for a while, and you have been to between 17 and 20 different countries, and you're not even 10 yet. So what is that like? Like, do you see a lot of people that look differently, and do you think that because they look differently, they should be treated differently, or they act differently? Like, what have you experienced?
They look differently. Some people have different experiences, or they have different points. But if like you get to one point, a lot of people will agree, and they will be like the same to that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've been to lots of countries, and I don't see people that look the same unless they're like twins or something.
Right.
I've seen people that are different, and sometimes they treat each other nicely. Mostly there's nice people
Yeah.
around, and sometimes there's mostly mean people around too. I mean,
At times it can be.
you have to kind of cheer people up,
Yeah.
like if you see someone sad or mad, just try to cheer them up or tell the teacher.
Yeah, like be a good person, right?
Yeah.
Be a good person
Yeah.
and like tell someone like, hey, could you help me make this person happy because they're not happy today.
Yeah, especially if you
That's what
see
it's all
somebody being mistreated, right? We're supposed to
Yeah,
like
you should
stick up and
You
say
should
something.
hey, stop doing that. But you're not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
Just because of their skin color or
Yeah.
how.
Yeah.
That's actually overall
Yeah.
what we're doing right now,
Yeah.
right? It's like we've seen some people being treated not the right way, and we're all trying to stick up for them,
Yeah,
right?
and I feel like I've been through those experiences at school. Like, they haven't, like, in first grade, I was just not really accepted because, you know, I was brown. I don't know, just didn't like me or something.
Well, I was in first grade, and people were kind of mean to me because I would be a nice person just if they would get me upset, and I would tell them stop a lot of times, then I wouldn't be a nice person anymore because they're like ruining my day when I'm first.
That's a great point.
When I'm like, hey, could you at least be nice to me? Like, I'm the new person here. You should be treating me nicely, not meanly, because now I'm having a bad day.
The fact that for a long time, people of color have been mistreated or not treated fairly, and now they're standing up for themselves and saying, you know, we deserve to be treated the same way.
With
as well.
signs, and they're across the city, and there's like thousands of people in the street.
Yeah, so
having a
everybody's
sign
coming
like,
together.
Black Lives Matter or Indian Lives Matter.
That was you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was out there doing it in the front lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's show that picture.
There's a great picture we'll show you.
yeah. So it's about everybody being accepting and coming together.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm happy we all got to come together. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to our flying bird breathing. And then once we're done with that, we're going to do a yoga story all about how the birds got their colors. Do you know how birds got their colors?
No.
We're gonna find out.
It's time for flying bird breath.
Standing in mountain pose. On your inhale, you're going to raise your arms up over your head, clapping your palms together. And on your exhale, bring them back down to the outer thigh. Be a graceful bird, flapping your wings. And one more time together. Inhale up over your head. And exhale down to your outer thighs.
Let's move on to the story of how the birds got their colors.
I'm going to tell you a story about how the birds got their colors. So come on in closely and listen. Pay attention. Here we go. So, when the world first began, all the birds were as white as snow. They looked jealously at the colorful dancing sun. Why can't we be like that? They asked each other. Perhaps if we ask the great sky, he will make us as brightly colored as the flowers. One day, the sky appeared bringing with him brushes and paint pots in 100 different colors and hues. He settled himself on a stool under a tree, arranged his painting things around him, and said to the birds, I heard your ask, and here I am. If you all line up and wait patiently, I will give you each your own color. Then, when I am finished, you all look different from one another. The birds were very excited, wondering how each one of them would turn out. They all lined up and watched with interest as the sky painted them carefully in turn. All of them, that is, except a little wild bird. Now, the wild bird was known for his impatience. He could never stay still or keep quiet. Sometimes his constant twittering drove the other birds mad. Even on the special occasion, he behaved as badly as ever. Instead of waiting patiently, he kept flying in front of the other birds, crying, Paint me next, paint me next. No, wild bird, wait your turn, said the sky firmly. He worked on a bird perched on his knee. He gave the carmine bee-eater its warm red color, the roller its indigo breast. The hoopoe became a handsome creature in cinnamon with black and white striped wings. He painted a black mask on the gold weaver, and Narina became brilliant red and emerald green. Oh, the sky was enjoying himself. But every minute or so, the wild bird would fly around and disturb him by calling out, Paint me next. The sky finally had enough. He pushed away the still he had been painting, and the bird scurried off, half finished. The stilt's long legs had been painted a gorgeous red, his wings a glossy black. But his body remained as white as it had always been. Come here, said the sky crossly to the wild bird. The little bird perched excitedly on his knee, but instead of being covered in the lovely colors that he had used on the other birds, the sky painted the wild bird a mix of all the colors. Go now, don't bother me. You've got your color, said the sky crossly, and the wild bird flew off. To this day, the wild bird is compared to most other birds, but he learned his lesson to be patient, and that's the end. So now that we've gone through the story, we're going to try it again, but this time we're going to include yoga poses.
It's easy, just follow along and do what we do.
Here we go. So, when the world first began, all the birds were as white as snow. They looked jealously at the colorful sky and the dancing sun.
Sun pose. Standing with our feet out and our arms up overhead, making a little sun for a dancing sun.
Perhaps if we ask, the sky will make us brightly colored like the flowers.
Oh, flower pose, so we're gonna sit on our bottom. Feet out in front. Bring our elbows down to the ground.
This is easy.
And then reach your arms under your legs for flower pose.
Great flowers, guys. So, the sky heard their ask, and he brought with him some brushes and paint pots in 100 different colors. He settled himself on a stool under a tree.
Tree pose.
Show me your best tree pose.
Coming to standing, shift the weight to one foot and lift that foot up. It can go on your foot, your calf, or all the way up high on your thigh, but not on the knee. And you could do a little group of trees by holding each other's hands.
Which means a forest.
Which is a forest, thank you. And then we can switch feet.
Here I am. If you guys line up and wait patiently, I will give each of you your own color. Then, when I'm finished, you'll look different from one another. The birds were very excited. They all lined up and watched with interest as the sky painted them carefully in turn. All of them, that is, except the wild bird.
Paint me! Paint me! Paint me! Paint me! Paint me! Paint me!
You have to wait your turn, said the sky. He worked on a bird, perched on his knee, and gave the Carmen bee eater its warm red plumage. Let me give you all warm red colors. And show me your best yogi squat.
So opening up your knees, coming to a nice squat. Trying to get your feet all the way on the ground while you're here. Yeah, great.
He gave the roller its indigo breast. And we're gonna go into child's pose.
So coming down, sitting on your ankles, bring your forehead down to the ground. Arms can be in front of you or by your side.
The hobo became handsome creature in cinnamon and black with white striped wings. Show me your goddess pose.
Yeah, great. Coming to standing, opening up our legs, toes are out, bending our knees a little bit, bringing our hands together.
Like namaste.
Exactly. Can you guys come up just a little bit? Right there. Oh, yeah, that's the pose. That's it. Yep, that's goddess pose.
So he painted a black mask on the golden weaver, and the torso became brilliant red and emerald green. Show me your boat pose.
Gently down the stream. Merry, 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 merry.
Life is but a banana.
So the sky was enjoying himself, but every time or so, the wild bird would fly around and disturb him by calling out, show me your camel pose.
Okay, this is a tricky one, so move slowly. We're gonna sit onto our knees.
Touch your hands to your ankles.
Yep, one hand goes back to one ankle, and then the other hand goes back to the other ankle.
Your head. I'm putting pressure on my
Yeah.
head.
And
It's
look
kind
back.
of tricky, but it's
And then tuck your chin to come back up. And sitting back on your buns.
So he pushed away the stilt he had been painting, and the bird scurried off, half finished. The stilt's long legs had been painted a gorgeous red, but his wings a glossy black, and his body remained white, as it had always been. Come here, said the sky to the wild bird. The little bird perched expectantly on his knee.
Come back to yogi squat. Come back to yogi squat. Or perch like a bird.
And show me your lion's breath.
Okay, coming onto our knees.
And when you breathe in and when you breathe out, you do.
Yep, and you roll your eyes into your brain and make a really ugly, scary face. Ready? Inhale.
Great job, guys. But instead of being covered in the lovely colors like he had used on the other birds, the sky painted the wild bird a mix of all the colors. Show me your best bird pose.
So coming to standing, both of our feet are out. We shift the weight to one foot and lift the other foot high behind us with our arms out like wings.
Great job, guys.
And then you can switch your feet and lift up your other foot. Great, and flap those wings here too.
Awesome. Now that you've got your color, go now and don't bother me. So the wild bird learned his lesson that day, and that was the benefit of being patient. Now we're going to get into some meditation. Go ahead and pick a comfortable spot, laying in Savasana, which is laying with your arms to your side. Or you can place your hand at your heart. we're going to do the loving kindness breath. So find a soft gaze, or feel free to close your eyes. As you exhale, think of filling yourself with love. Imagine your favorite color surrounding your body as you inhale. On the next exhale, think of sending love and kindness to someone close to you. On your next exhale, send love and kindness to someone you're having a difficult relationship with. Next, let's send love and kindness out to the world around you. The animals, the trees, your neighbors, and your community. Lastly, send love and kindness to the world. Finish your love and kindness breath by coming back to breathing naturally. When you're ready, go ahead and bring awareness back to your body by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, and come to a sitting up position. You're going to roll to your side and assist yourself in getting up. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for stopping by. And remember to stay yogiful. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Bye-bye.
Hello kids, get your yoga on. Join with me, it'll be real fun.